Hey everyone, finished watching the next Power Rangers Dino Thunder episode, Thunderstorm, the first part of a two-part team-up with Ninja Storm, kind of. So, let's get right into it. We open on a scene reminiscent of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers the movie. Some construction workers unknowingly walk right over what turns out to be the Abyss of Evil. It opens. Lothor has returned. In Haley's cyberspace, Blake, the Navy Thunder Ranger, comes in. Kira sees him and remembers seeing him somewhere before. She goes and introduces herself to him, and he invites her to his next motocross event. Elsewhere, Tori, Shane, and Dustin are training a new generation of Wind Ninja students. After training, they find a scroll from Sensei telling them to meet with him. Sensei tells them that Lothor has returned and presents the Rangers with new morphers. Once they try to morph, however, they become evil. Sensei was Lothor in disguise, and the real Sensei is being held captive. Cassidy and Devin are at the motocross event trying to get an interview with Blake. Connor, Ethan, and Kira are there cheering him on. Cam is at the Ninja Academy. He talks to Mara and Capri. He's worried about his father, and he can't find him. He leaves to look for him. He finds a scroll he left for the others, torn and surrounded by purple ooze. He recognizes the ooze. It was at the Abyss of Evil. He runs back to the school. Lothor is already there with new minions from the Abyss. Shane, Tori, and Dustin arrive and follow Lothor's orders like zombies. Mara and Capri run for cover. Lothor traps the students in a magic bottle. Mara and Capri are cornered and pretend to join their uncle once more. Tommy and Haley are looking over their computers. They know something weird is going on. Haley plans to contact Cam. Cam finds the ninja school ransacked and empty and contacts Hunter. At the motocross track, the Rangers are talking with Blake when suddenly Blake is called away. The Rangers are as well. Tommy and Haley show the Rangers footage on their computers of the evil Ninja Storm Rangers attacking the city. And I have to break the summary to complain about the dialogue here. Kira exclaims, "Evil Power Rangers? How's that even possible?" Literally last episode, Trent was fighting an evil ranger. Trent was evil for a good chunk of the series. Your mentor, Dr. Tommy Oliver, was an evil ranger for a while. Kira, what's wrong? Okay, fine, they all forgot Legacy of Power, except Kira recognizing Blake was a reference to that. Kira recognizes him, but Trent doesn't, because Trent wasn't in that episode. Also, I guess he's not any more familiarized than Kira with Ranger history, if he was ever shown Tommy's Ranger history log. There's another reference to Legacy of Power when Trent says, "I thought we were the only ones left," to which Haley responds, "So did we." Zeo has never been shown to be gone, only implied. Turbo had the Robot Rangers potentially still active. Along with Justin, his powers are fine, and TJ's powers were fine in Forever Red. In Space's powers still exist. Lost Galaxy, Lightspeed, Time Force, Wild Force, all still around, never lost. If I want to be really charitable, those teams are not currently active. But then why would the presence of a Ranger team be surprising? I don't like this. I don't like Legacy of Power and what it implies about the entire franchise, and I especially don't like it doubling down on its nonsense here. Back to the summary. Tommy sends Connor, Ethan, and Kira out to face the new threat, but he and Trent stay behind because the brainwashed Ninja Rangers battle with the Dino Rangers, backed up by Kelzax. Cam, Blake, and Hunter witness what's going on and don't know what to do. The Dino Rangers return to the lab to regroup. Mesagog and Elsa are watching the Ninja Rangers and decide to recruit Lothor. Elsa finds Lothor somehow, and Lothor agrees to hear what she has to say. I really like most of this episode, but there's a few big problems I have with it. Kira recognizing Blake, while Trent doesn't, is a neat little clue to his identity, except that Ninja Storm was not a forgotten season. So the audience surely remembers him. It's such a weird scene. I both like it and dislike it at the same time. On the one hand, it's a clever character moment. On the other, it makes Kira and Trent look a bit unobservant. Ninja Storm Rangers being back is cool. I love the cast, but unfortunately they're held back from interacting due to half the team being turned evil. As a plot, this works perfectly fine, and it builds the stakes for both teams involved. What bothers me about this, though, is what I most liked about Ninja Storm wasn't the plots, it was the character dynamics and interactions. Shane, Tori, and Dustin are all here again, but playing completely different characters. The only returning characters to get meaningful interaction are Mara and Capri, with Lothor, which is welcome to see. Lothor is a bit different this time around. He's more intense, less goofy. He's got some quirky lines here and there, but this is a very different take on the character. Behind the scenes, Lothor's actor Grant McFarlane wanted to play him more serious, and it works fine, and it makes me wonder what Ninja Storm would have been like if this was the take he had used for that series. The scene of the Dino Thunder Rangers, first seeing the evil Ninja Storm Rangers, is a holdover of my dislike for Legacy of Power, and particularly its doubling down of Legacy's assertion that past Power Rangers no longer exist. I find it insulting to the hundreds of episodes prior to Disney's acquisition. Moving on. Mesagog doesn't recognize the Ninja Storm Rangers, but he does recognize the Kelzacks. I don't have any speculation on that, it's just weird. Lothor acts like he knows who Mesagog is, even though he's been stuck in the Abyss of Evil. Mesagog didn't show up until after he was stuck there. Is this a situation like Ivan Ooze, where he's locked away but still aware of what's going on? Speaking of Ivan Ooze, there's a few odd parallels to him. The beginning of the episode features construction workers who freed him accidentally in the film. Purple Ooze is left behind by Lothor, which is a much more Ivan Ooze-like trait than Lothor. Lothor uses a disguise to trick the Rangers, similar to how Ivan Ooze tricked the movie Rangers. I genuinely wonder if there was any influence taken from the movie for this. Lothor's new minions always stood out to me, even as a kid seeing this for the first time. I knew there was something about them that was off. They've actually shown up before in Lost and Found in Translation. They're two villains in the show that the Rangers are watching. What makes them feel out of place is that the Abyss of Evil is supposed to be for the Ninja Storm monsters, and these characters look very much like the abstract, silly designs that Dino Thunder has routinely used. I would have preferred bringing back two past Ninja Storm monsters instead of using these guys, though I am glad they made it over here. They got figurines in a Power Ranger playset, and there could have been better uses for them. This episode is a standout, not just for Dino Thunder, or even the Disney era, but for the whole series. Only twice before have we had two whole teams present, and after this, we never will again. At least, up till Dino Fury, which is the most recent season as I'm making this video. Due to various complications and legal matters, team-ups are extremely rare. Actually getting two entire teams together is quite the achievement. So, a decent first part for the two-part team-up. My only major issue is I would have preferred character interaction over a brainwashing plot. That's something that's always kind of bugged me in Power Rangers team-ups and crossovers like this is what I want the most is character interactions. I kind of would prefer if the action side of things, the plot-heavy side of things, could take a back seat to the Rangers just hanging out and talking or working together in conjunction with each other, kind of like in Forever Red or Reinforcements from the Future. It's kind of unfortunate. This is going to be one of the last big team-ups of the series. SPD has two team-ups with Dino Thunder. Neither one are very good from what I remember. From what I remember, like, SPD is going along and those episodes just kind of kill the momentum. Operation Overdrive had once a Ranger, and that had kind of a similar issue to this one, although it wasn't the Rangers getting turned evil, it was the Rangers kind of giving up and leaving, which really sucked. Samurai had Clash of the Red Rangers, which only had one old Ranger return, and the others just say hi. Boy, that was stupid. Yeah, that's it for this one. Hope you enjoyed it. See ya.
Going someplace, girls?
No, why not? We're family. Yeah.
Only by marriage.